Where is Ricky Starks?
Well, he
What
ain't
is
dead.
up with? Should AEW just let that man go? Because it's like at this point, what are you doing with this man? I know you kind of at the top. You was like, well, yeah, I can't wait to talk about that. The floor is yours, my brother. Let's start the conversation.
Yeah, it's quite simple, really, bro. Like at the end of the day, let's just call it like this: AEW just does not like Cody Rhodes guys.
Talk your talk.
Wardlow, how many times have we seen him rise and fall? And when he falls lower and lower each time he does. Right? Cody guy, okay. Ricky Starks had some cool success. Won that FTW title. I can't remember if Cody was still there or not when he did.
He was.
He was, right? So there was that. All right. But then he had the tag team title success. Obviously, Cody wasn't there for that. But, cool. Now, granted, that FTW run was one of my favorite runs. However, enter when CM Punk was still employed. He also had some real good moments with Punk, i.e. because of Punk, right? Therefore, they had a nice feud right there on Collision. Collision was actually watchable back then. Entertaining.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and then let's not forget Bryan Danielson and some of the man has proven that he is one hell of a stellar act. Okay, by now, arguably he could have been, everybody, I know. Shout out to Marty if he's still watching, right? Let's call it like it is. That really should have been your first black AEW champion. Realistically speaking. Oh, yeah. Because he was already figured out before Swerve. Think about it. That FTW run and that run he had with CM Punk, all of that was prime Ricky ready for the main event picture. Not to mention the time when him and Powerhouse Hobbs had separated and feuded, and he beat Powerhouse Hobbs, right? So my thing is, he really could have and should have already been your first black AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Do you think the rumors? Because this is just me being from basically what I pay attention to. Mm-hmm. Do you think that him? I don't know where it started or the rumor started that him being vocal about wanting to leave is the reason why he's not on TV, because he went on, I believe it was either What Culture or Fightful, and basically did an interview, said, "I'm not hurt. I don't know why I'm not on TV."
I did see that. Well, so I saw the quotes.
And, so do you think it's more so of him wanting to leave is the reason why Tony Khan is like, why would I push you if you want to leave? I just honestly put you back there.
I think he just wants to compete right now. You know what I'm saying? Like any other wrestler really wants to do when they're healthy. You know what I mean? And it's frustrating to where basically even it's not that he wants to leave. It's more that.
No, the reason why I asked that is because Tony Khan, let's just be real. He's canonically online. So if he sees a rumor that someone wants to leave, whether true or not, he's going to react. And that's just me being real. Like, I'm not an AEW hater. I have eyes, motherfucker. You don't have to defend this man religiously like he pays your bills. He don't. I'm just saying, not you, but I'm just saying. Just saying, like, I'm just calling it what it is. It could be a situation, or it could be just a situation where he just don't know what to do with Ricky, and that happens. Because I think I saw someone who was like, this, that, and third, but then I believe it was either a lovely woman across the pond, Alyssa. She had some valid points. She was like, it could be a situation where it's not Ricky's fault, but more so that Tony Khan just doesn't know what to do with Ricky. He don't know how to book him. So instead of going tossing and turning and giving him nonchalant books, he's just like, I'm just gonna put him on the shelf and put somebody else in that spot, which is unfortunate, but that happens. Because I could say the same thing about WWE. There's a lot of people who I feel like should be pushed more than certain people that they're pushing now, but Gallus. But it's like they just don't. It's just a circumstance of the booker just don't know what to do or just don't want to do anything with him.
Well,
I have a rebuttal. Go ahead and rebuttal.
I can see that point for sure. And I mean, to me, it's a classic case of Ricky Starks is really, and I know you know this, so I'm just saying this as a counterpoint.
Sure.
Ricky Starks is not a hard guy to book. The
No.
charisma books itself.
He's an asshole. Book him as such.
Exactly. His mic skills, his charisma, his in-ring ability. It's literally The Rock in 97, 98, 99. He can say some things. He can do some things. He can back
now,
it up.
Do you think that hinders him a little bit? The comparisons?
Not really, because look at LA Knight. Shoot, the man shining in his own right, and I still don't believe in the people claiming that because when The Rock was there, that so-calledly killed his spotlight. I'm like, no, it didn't. Y'all, like, man, y'all just wasn't really paying attention because everybody was so focused on The Rock. Y'all didn't realize they were still reacting to LA Knight just as much. So I would say the same for Ricky. Like, if granted, obviously The Rock's not in AEW, so you don't have that type of personality that's going to outshine a Ricky Starks like that. But it's like, man, honestly, I don't know. It's just like you dropped the ball with Jade, and WWE's already kind of shown in a short amount of time what they have done with her. So you don't think they can turn around and do that same exact thing for Ricky Starks? Like, we just talked about NXT, right? Imagine this man showing up right in NXT right now. You don't think he's going to carry that company the way Carmelo carried it, the way Braun Breaker carried it, the way Trick Williams is carrying it?
Now that you bring it up, I have that question. Will age factor into if he goes to NXT? The reason why I said it because he's 37, 38? Well,
he's still,
or do they not care about age no more? Because I'm still kind of thinking about the old regime too. Because how they care about age and all that shit.
I don't think so much that they do because LA Knight came when he was around that same age, if I'm not mistaken. And you see, and he spent at least I think 2 years.
He was there through the beginning of 2.0.
Yeah, he was there through the beginning of that, and I believe he came just at the tail end of Black and Gold because he had Black and Gold time too.
Yep. No, he was right there at the beginning of 2.0 because they was still. Oh no, yeah, it was like literally I think they was literally like 2 to 3 months before because he had that feud with Trevor Lee, Cameron Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then he went right up after to became Max Dupree.
Yeah, thankfully Ricky Starks ain't gotta go through that kind of phase. But I mean, yeah, I don't think age would have anything to do with it. Like when you look at it, it would be a perfect starting point for him, just because there will be a lot of people that won't know him, but a lot of people that will know him. And you know how the NXT crowd does. Most of them should know, like, oh
yeah, because they know who Jay Malachi or Javon Evans is.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna see Ricky pull up. It's a good way to introduce him slowly, let him get over through that mini NXT crowd the way he does. And then as we've seen as of late with the Lyra Valkyrias, with the Braun Breakers, with the Carmelo Hayes, who we'll also get into because I got some thoughts on that too. But dog, you see the NXT crowds kind of showing themselves even in the main roster. It's a little faint, but they're starting to teach the main roster, hey, this is what you do when this person comes out. You chant this, and then it just gets contagious, and before you know it, it's on a bigger scale. Look at those dog barks. They're getting loud now. And Pat McAfee is getting it over by doing it on commentary. So now,
yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, so Ricky Starks can have that same effect, bro. And I just feel like,
and it's like I hate to say it like this, but it's like I just give up on him being in AEW. Like, when is his contract end?
Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. Like, it's literally the Jade Cargill situation all over.
He was cool when whatever he was given, whatever ball he was given, he cooked with it. When he was the face of Collision, when Punk was around, that was cool. And then he with the whole Big Bill stuff, a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it because it gave Big Bill something to do. It gave him something to do. They did what they could with it. Then they lost those titles, and it's like the FTW stuff, like you mentioned, the Team Taz thing, which I feel like shouldn't have been broken up, but it's neither here nor there. So much stuff they let him do, like the whole open challenge when he was first introduced with Cody. Like, it's a lot of memorable stuff, and that's not to dismiss his run in AEW, but it's just like, if you're not going to use a talent like him, just let him go.
No.
When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness.